All right, hey guys, this is episode 2 of the Daily BE. I am Ryan Wagner, and this is really the first, what I would call the first content episode. Our first one was really an introduction to what we're doing here. This is the new video blog for Bespoke Edge, and I want to start things off with a topic that is probably our most commonly asked when we work with our clients, and that is regarding the suit lapel. Do you want to go with a notched lapel or a peaked lapel? And whether you buy a custom from us or someplace else, you go to a store even, there's going to be that option and you're going to be asked, what do you want? So, two options, and I should say the third one, you got notched, you got peaked, and the third option is the shawl collar, and that's more for a tuxedo, a dinner jacket. I think we'll do that topic on its own sometime in the future. So for today, I just want to cover the first two. First of all, the lapel is this bit of fabric that is actually part of the suit that will get folded back, and then it's later joined with the collar piece. And so this, what we're looking at on the chest here, is your lapel. This coat has a notched lapel. That's what this is right here. And that angle there is between, call it 75, 90 degrees maybe. This is a pretty standard, very traditional and very classic look. This lapel's been around for a long time, and I think it will always be in style. There's always a time and a place for this. This can be casual, for whether you're going out casually or whether you have a date or for the office. You can go to a wedding in a coat like this with this kind of style. This is just the most versatile coat, lapel style that you can really pick. And when you're in an off-the-rack store, most of them are going to be this notched lapel for that very reason. So this is the first one. Now, the second type is the peaked lapel. And on this coat, on our lapel here, we have not so much a notch, but kind of a little slit that's cut and generates this peak. And then we do a little contouring work to kind of give it that profile to it. But a peaked lapel jacket is always going to be a little bit more dressed up, just inherently, just by having this. And what this does is it's very much creating a line vertically. It's pointing to the shoulder almost, but it's helping to reinforce that vertical line of your entire look. We get a similar effect with our neckties, and anytime we wear something that's really slim fitting, for instance, it kind of just presents that illusion of height, which is one of the reasons that if you're a shorter guy looking to be a little taller virtually, or even a bigger guy trying to appear a little slimmer, by emphasizing that vertical line, and you can do it with this peaked lapel, it kind of presents that illusion that you're a little taller than you actually are, or a little slimmer. As far as occasions, this is going to be very dressed up. It's tough, although not impossible, I don't think, but it's very difficult to really dress this kind of thing down. Personally, I would not wear a pair of jeans with any kind of peaked lapel jacket. I don't think it's something that we should be pulling off. Even your best jeans, okay? This is just, it's always gonna be very dressed up, very formal. I was even pushing it a little bit on this coat. This is a one button, and so that's a different topic for a different day. But the takeaway is that when you're doing a peaked lapel, it is more formal, it is a little bit more dressed up, and it's generally more bold in style and nature. Wrapping up, if you're gonna get one suit, go with a notched lapel. It's something that's very versatile. You can use it in all kinds of occasions, and it's just your go-to. It can still be a very elegant suit. You still have the fabric and other style points you can play with, but it's going to be a more all-around type of coat. If you want something more elegant, or you want a second coat, a second sport coat, a second suit, really think about the peaked lapel. It's a lot of fun. It's a cool look that you don't see very often. And that's a bad thing. I think more guys could do it. There's really nothing that says you can't wear a peaked lapel. It's very subtle too. Even with the, at night, for instance, this coat, unless you're up close to me, you can't really tell. It kind of blends in, so that the fabric comes into play regarding just that element of how dressed up and how formal it is. Whereas on something more like this linen coat, it is going to be more obvious that you're wearing peaked lapel. So that's something else to consider. But there's your two lapel styles. Hope this gives you a little more info and helps you out when you're going shopping next time. We will be back tomorrow with a to be determined topic. I'll be working on that. All right, thanks guys. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below or shoot me an email. And as always, subscribe please. We are going to do these videos weekday, and they'll be just like this one, kind of short to the point, and give you something very value added and help you become the best and most dapper version of yourself. All right, thanks guys.